So, hello guys, welcome to another session. So, today we'll be talking about uploading your code to GitHub, and maybe if I might just demonstrate. So this is the first code that we had, right? This is what we first did. So also I left some assignments for you guys. So I just want to show you guys how you can upload to GitHub if you have never heard of GitHub before. So what you can do is you can open up your Visual Studio Code, okay? You can type Visual Studio Code. Oh, what happened? Visual Studio Code. Supposed to open a new window. Give me a minute. So I'll type again Visual Studio Code. Again, it's the IDE that I want. In the IDE, we have an integrated terminal. That's why I want to open it with Visual Studio Code. So this is my Visual Studio Code, right? So, and this is my code, right? This first tutorial. This is where all my code is. So all I can do is, all I have to do is take this code, drag and drop it there. So when I do that, I'll have my code over here. It's where I was trying to attach a YouTube video, add Google Maps. I think that recording is on YouTube, so feel free to check it out. So all I have to do is click terminal, new terminal. So I advise you guys to go out there and just look at more of GitHub. Personally, I won't be dwelling too much on GitHub. I'll just show you how you can push code, but it's up to you to understand the depth of the commands that you're going to issue. It's up to you to go and learn more about GitHub. It's essential that as a developer, you must know about version control, which is GitHub. I'm sure you have seen it as a requirement when you're applying for a job. So it's really important. So over here at the terminal, just ensure that I'm in the correct terminal. So if I do ls, I can see my assets and I can see my HTML file. So that means this is the code I want to upload. That means I'm in the correct directory. So all I can do first of all is check if this code, if this tutorial, first tutorial already exists in GitHub. So all I can do is, all I have to do is git remote -v. So I don't have any Git repository. I've not pushed this to GitHub. So let me just clear my terminal. Maybe let me just put this up here. So I can do this. I can say git initialize, okay, git init. Then I can add all the files, okay, git add dots. That means I'm going to push the folders and the HTML file. So git space add space dot and do that. Then I have to write a message. So it's called git commit -m, okay? Git commit -m. It's a message, and I can say it's my initial, my first commit, okay? And what did I do here? I have to put a space. Another message, I can say I added, okay? I added, I don't know, YouTube and all that stuff. Added YouTube and Google iframes. Just something, you just put a message of what you have done, okay? So that when you come check all your commits, you can see at what point you did this, at what point you did that, okay? So I do that, git commit. Then I just have to now go to GitHub, the website now. So if I just come here, maybe open a new tab. If I come here, I'll go to my GitHub account. You're supposed to have registered. And once you register, you can come here and click on new, and you create a new repository. So this is where your code will be hosted. So I can come here and say web fusion fast tutorial or something fast. Just give it a good name that you can know. Give it a description and say I was learning about HTML. Okay, and you can either set it public. If you set it public, everyone can see it. So I expect that when you have to put it public so that when you share it with me, I can see it. So anyone on the internet, that's what I say, anyone on the internet can see this repository. But you can also set it private. I'll also see if you send me the link, but it won't be searchable or something. So public, you can set it public or private. I'll set it private because I don't want everybody seeing that. And you can add a README file. All it does is just gives more description of your project, like how did you go about it and all that. So we haven't done much, so I don't see the need to add a README file, but feel free to do if you feel like you need to add more comments on what it did and more points and all that. Then after that, you click create repository. So give it a minute. Nice. And then you're all done. So this is the link in which you have to push your code to so that your code can be hosted here on this site called GitHub. This is our website. GitHub is our website. What you're doing Git itself is a version control tool. It helps you communicate. Okay, it helps you to push, to do all that stuff. So I'll come get my URL right here. Okay, you can click on this copy icon here. So I'm going to click on it and it's automatically copied to my clipboard. Okay, so I'll come back to my code. I'll say git add git remote git remote add origin. Okay, so I'll say git remote add origin. Okay, git remote add origin, and then I have to paste the code. Which code? This link. Okay, I have to paste it there. So I'll copy it again once more so that you guys see, and then I'm going to paste it there. Git remote add origin, and then this is the link. Okay, so I press enter. It's already added, and now if I do git remote -v, I can see this my code is associated. Oh my god, associated with this link. Okay, so I have that. Then since it's already associated with that link, I can say git push -new upstream origin. Okay, you can call it whatever you want. I call mine master, or you can call it main or whatever. It's going to be like your master branch. Git push -new origin master. And when I do that, it's going to start pushing my code to GitHub. So give it a minute. So these are just some of the Git commands that you're supposed to know, okay? And as I've said, GitHub and Git, okay, you can use other version controls, but Git is a necessity when you're a developer. It also helps when you're working as a team to collaborate on a project and you guys can't meet. So you can push your code, the other developer can see, put changes or something, and you can clone it, you can fork it. And I know some of these terms might be new to you. So I'd highly recommend that you go online and study about Git. It's really simple, straightforward, and you can write notes about it. Some of these commands you just have to kind of just understand what they do. And it's really easy when you know how to do that. So it already pushed to a new branch master. So if I come back and refresh, yeah, now you can see my code. I have my HTML file here, right? This is my HTML file. And this is my assets file. You remember my music and all that? I didn't upload them, but you guys, oh, it's here. So you guys can see everything. So I really hope that this was a good session. So I hope that you do this also on your own. So yeah. So have a nice one. I'll upload this to YouTube soon. Thank you. Have a good